7 three-place predicates. So far, we have concentrated on two-place predicates. In the present section, we look at examples that involve quantification over formulas based on three-place predicates. As mentioned in the previous chapter, there are numerous three-place predicate expressions in English. The most common, perhaps, are constructed from verbs that take a subject, a direct object, and an indirect object. For example, in the sentence K loaned her car to J may be grammatically analyzed thus: subject K, verb loaned, direct object her car, indirect object J. The remaining word, to, marks J as the indirect object of the verb. In general, prepositions such as to and from, as well as others, are used to mark indirect objects. The following sentence uses from to mark the indirect object. J borrowed K's car from K, letting C name the particular individual car in question. The above sentences can be symbolized as follows. LKCJBJCK. The convention is to write subject first, direct object second, and indirect object last. As usual, variables pronouns may replace one or more of the constants proper nouns in above formulas, and as usual, the resulting formulas can be quantified, either universally or existentially. The following are examples. K loaned her car to him, her LKCX. K loaned her car to someone X, LKCX. K loaned her car to everyone X, LKCX. J borrowed it from KBJX. KJ borrowed something from KXBJX. KJ borrowed everything from KXBJX. K. As before, we can also further specify the quantifiers. Rather than saying someone or everyone, we can say some student or every student. Rather than saying something or everything, we can say some car or every car. Quantifier specification works the same as before. K loaned her car to some student XSX and LKCX. K loaned her car to every student XSX. LKCX. J borrowed some car from KXCX and BJX. KJ borrowed every car from KXCX BJX. K. These are examples of single quantification. We can quantify over every place in a predicate, so in the predicates we are considering, we can quantify over 3 places. 2 quantifiers first. Let's change our example slightly. First, note the following: X rents Y to Z. Z rents Y from X. For example, Avis rents this car to J if J rents this car from Avis. Letting our X, Y, Z stand for X rents Y to Z, consider the following. Example 1. Every student has rented a car from Avis XSX Y Cyan X for any X. If X is a student, then there is a Y such that Y is a car and Avis has rented Y to X. Example 2. There is at least one car that Avis has rented to every student XCX and Y Cyan. There is an X such that X is a car and for any Y, if Y is a student, then Avis has rented X to Y.